Good morning to all my awesome friends and family. It is Martin Midlife Misadventure time. I join in with them usually once a week to do a prepping video on what I'm prepping my pantry. And as you can see, they do a great job on their channel. Please go check them out. They're just so great. I just love them. So positive and do such great videos. Well, I bought all of this for $23.25. Now, I realize there's not a lot of real food here, as you can see, but there's some. But I bought a lot of odds and ends. We have a full pantry and a full freezer, so we didn't really need too much this week. And I did go over to Stater Brothers and buy milk and bread and bananas. So I didn't really spend a lot this week. Our total was probably under $50. We'll add it up at the end of this video for the whole week. Now, we were getting a little low on the Campbell tomato soup, so I got 2 cans of that. Never tried these dips of cheese, so I said I thought I would try that. I'm going to try to go over once a month, buy some things from Dollar Tree, and see if I can find things that we do use or things just to try and see if we like, just to save money. We have had a lot of colds and stuff this year, so I bought some tissues. That was a good buy. I decided to make some banana cream pudding. I already have vanilla pudding here already in the pantry. I've got the wafers. They were a lot cheaper. And I bought some, I already had Cool Whip in the freezer too, so I didn't have to buy that. So the only thing I had to buy to make this dessert is to get these vanilla wafers and get some bananas at Stater Brothers this week. Everything else I already had in the pantry or the freezer. My husband loves popcorn, and it was a lot cheaper, $1.25 per bag. And popcorn at Stater Brothers runs about $2.99, and I do buy it from Trader Joe's, and they're pretty reasonable on their popcorn. Their popcorn's, I think, $1.99. So it's about $1 cheaper at Trader Joe's than Stater Brothers, and it's even cheaper at Dollar Tree because it was only $1.25 a bag. And I bought 2 bags to let him see if he liked it. If he likes it, then I'll know to buy more. He likes the white cheddar, so I only bought 1 bag. If he likes it, then I'll go back maybe even next week and maybe pick up 4 or 5 bags, because that is a lot cheaper than spending $3 some for the same thing. I also got in the freezer section some waffles. These are the blueberries, and that was a pretty good deal. That would make us probably breakfast. We'd probably be maybe 2 breakfasts. Or 1.5, because I think we eat about 2 apiece. So I probably should have bought 2 of them, but I wanted to try them out first. I don't want to waste money if we don't like them. So next time I go, if we like them, I'll buy a pair of them. And that way we'll have breakfast at least 3 times that way. And that way it would be only $2.50 for 3 breakfasts, so that's not bad. My husband does like the Hot Pockets, so I bought a pair of them and let him see if he likes them. I don't know what the difference would be, but you know, you never know with my husband. He's pretty picky. I bought 1 of these pizzas, a personal pizza. I personally wouldn't eat it, but if he likes it, he can have it, and I'll buy more if he likes it. And because my husband likes his treats, I got some cinnamon crumble, and I got the chocolate cakes here, cream cakes, and we'll see how those taste. Thin mints just for something a little different, and I hope I'm going to like this. I bought 3 of them. It sounded really good to me. I love peanut butter, and this is peanut butter milk chocolate pudding. And so I bought 3. They were put out by Dove. Hopefully they're going to be yummy. If I like them, I may go back and try to get more. So we'll see. But I bought 3, so hopefully I didn't make a mistake there. But most of this stuff, I'm pretty sure we're going to like just fine. How can you wreck peanut popcorn? And Campbell soup is Campbell soup no matter where you buy it. And really Hot Pockets, it should be the same also, wherever you buy it. So I thought we got a pretty good deal here almost everything I got. So you can see I did not spend a lot of money this week, but like I said, full pantry. And when you got a pantry full, there's no sense in buying a lot more stuff. So I was really happy with the way my shopping trip turned out. I'm going to try each week to find something. Well, I shouldn't say each week. Each time I go back to Dollar Tree, because I'm really trying to stay out of Dollar Tree, because when I go there, I can spend so much money, I can't believe it. And I'm trying, like I told my daughter, just to take so much in. I only took a $50 bill in with me, so I would not spend more than $50, including the food. So I did pretty good. Like I said, I'm just going to go and spend $50 every time I go. Find something and see if I like it. And if I like it, I'll know to buy more. And if I don't, I won't. And I'm sure we're going to find a lot more great food over there at Dollar Tree. Just need to check it out more often. And I also went over to Stater Brothers. I didn't really spend that much, and I only really bought exactly what we had to have. That's why this bill was so little. It was $15.96, and even that was only for 4 items. So you can see that I got a lot more at Dollar Tree than I got at Stater Brothers, because I had 19 items from there. All I bought were things we really were out of. I always buy a small milk every week for cereal or whatever we need. We were out of oatmeal, so I bought another big oatmeal. I usually only buy this size, and eventually I might try to get one extra of that to make sure I have extra for the pantry. But right now, there really isn't that many food shortages at the store, so I don't know if I really want to either. We live in Southern California. We only really, the worst we have to worry about is an earthquake or a windstorm here. And occasionally we'll get a lot of heavy rain. But, you can stay home during most rainstorms and heavy windstorms. So we're not going out much. We also have the virus going everywhere. So let's go back to what I bought at Stater Brothers. Bought Quaker Oats. We are always seeming to be out of Punch, and of course Punch has always been a problem. This is the only kind I could find. I couldn't find any other flavors, and I also couldn't find a bigger container. So I bought what I could find. It doesn't mean you can't find stuff here. It just means you're limited sometimes. And I got a loaf of bread. And I got the bananas. I already have vanilla pudding here, and I'm going to make this wonderful dessert. So that'll give us something great to eat. So the only thing I had to buy to make this dessert was the wafers and the bananas, because the whipped topping I already have, and I have the bananas. Well, I guess the milk I had to buy too, but I'd buying milk just for cereal. So really, there wasn't a lot here that I bought, because I got a pantry full of food, and I have a freezer full of food. So let's don't be getting so much food we got things got to be thrown out. I trying hard not to waste so much food and learn to buy what we're really going to eat for this week. But like I said, the pantry is full, and so is the freezer. Because there were several weeks that I spent $150. Now I'm done stocking up because we already have everything full. Now I'm just replacing what we're eating. And my husband loves his snacks and his sweets, so that's why there's so much. And the popcorn, he loves that too. And of course he'll eat sandwiches and soup. So this is what I bought. Now I did forget, I did mention it last week, I have no bean with bacon soup, and I still didn't get any. But, there's always next week. That's what I always tell my daughter. Don't have to have everything every week. And we'll stock up on the bean with bacon soup at Stater Brothers. But I think we did pretty good for $39.21 for this week for groceries. I know it looks like a pitiful amount on this table, but when you have a full pantry and a full freezer, I don't think you need to keep buying, do you? That's just my opinion. I do believe you need to have extra food, but you can carry it to a level that really isn't helping you. Because if you buy too much and you have to throw it out, it's not saving you any money at all. Well, Hugs and kisses to all of my awesome friends. I hope you enjoyed my shopping, grocery shopping, and prepping for this week. And we will try to at least get a couple of cooking videos up this coming week to show you what I made from the items that I bought. And show that you can have some really tasty food for not that much money. And the reason why I bought the cheese sauce wasn't really for dip. I was thinking maybe making a baked potato and using this cheese sauce over it to have something a little special. How does that sound? Sounds good to me. We'll see how we like it. I bought two different kinds. I got a spicy one for me and a plain one for Grandpa. I love spice in my food and he hates it. And I might even try some of this cheese sauce in some soups and see how it turns out. Just to try something new and different. And the best part of all, it was only $1.25 each. So for $2.50, I can see that I can maybe do 2 or 3 different menus with this. Because we're only 2 of us here. That's another reason why we don't eat a lot of food. I mean, I'm not feeding a family here. I'm just feeding me and Grandpa. But we got to get the food a little more interesting for we don't get bored with what we have. We'll let you know how it all turns out. We'll show some recipes and trying this dip and see if it works or doesn't. If it's a winner or a loser. I think that's also important. We need to start trying to reinvent some recipes to have a little more interest without going over the budget.